Welcome back to the History Lab here with Mr. Uhrig. Today we're moving on to our next topic, the Iroquois Confederation. Before I get too far into that, let's go over some of our dailies here. Of course, our objectives for the day. This is really the outlook for the rest of the week. So I can understand key vocabulary. We worked on that yesterday. I can describe the Americas before European settlers, working on that all week. I can analyze a map of the Americas to locate tribes and territories by completing the in-class assignments. We're working on that this week as well. So now that we know what our goals should be, let's jump in. Here's our game plan for the day. We're going to watch a video. There are some questions to answer with the video. As always, the questions go in order with the answers as they come in the video. Once we answer those questions, I believe there are 7 questions about the video. Then we have an article to read and then 5 questions to answer on the articles, and then we are set for the day. So back to this original title slide here, the Iroquois Confederation. It's a funny looking word. It's nice to say. Who were the Iroquois? What's a confederation? Why are we talking about them today? So, as you probably already know, before settlers showed up here in the Americas, think Christopher Columbus and later, there were hundreds of Native American tribes, almost probably around 600, and that's just the ones that are estimated that we know about. So this was definitely a place of a lot of people, a lot of things happening, a lot of different ways of doing things. Definitely different than the way we do them now. The Iroquois, so they were a group of 5 different native tribes. They were located in what's now around like New York and Canada. And so the 5 different tribes, as you can see here, the Mohawk, the Oneida, the Onondaga, Cayuga, and the Seneca. Those were the 5 tribes. Together, they're known as the Haudenosaunee, which that's a tough word to say. Took me a second. What that word means is the people of the longhouse. The places they lived, they were really long houses, long buildings, and that's where they kind of got their name. But these 5 tribes were always at war with each other. All of their territories were bordering each other. So whether it was a fight for resources or dominance or whatever, these 5 tribes were at war with each other a lot until they came together for the Great Peace, which is what we are going to learn about today, what we're going to read about, what we're going to watch the video about. So what that did was, the Great Peace in a nutshell, is it took these warring tribes and it made them one peaceful people. They came up with a set of rules, common laws to live by. And what that did for America eventually, and the founding fathers of the United States, was sort of give them a template or something to reference and draw ideas from when they came up with the Constitution and other founding documents. So, is that opinion? Is that fact? That's pretty much a fact. As I cited here in 1988, the U.S. Senate officially passed a resolution recognizing the Iroquois Confederacy and their contributions to the foundings of our country. So, we're talking about this today because they definitely had an impact on how the United States was shaped. So I want us to learn more about their story. Again, this is the state of New York. If you did not already know that, this kind of gives you an outline of where the tribes were located at the time. What I want us to do now is I want us to play this video. It is embedded here right in the slides, so you should just be able to click it, play video. I'm not going to do that here on the instructions, but certainly you can do that and follow along. On your handout here, use the video in the slides to answer the following questions. So there are 7 questions to answer about this video. The videos want to tell you about some of the leaders within the tribe, or the tribes, I should say, how they came together and whose idea it was for them to come together to make such a great peace and stop, fighting and going to war with each other. Once you've watched that video, you'll notice that there are 5 questions here. Part 2, directions using the readings on the back. Answer the following questions, or the questions below. So there are 5 questions. If you read right here, the Iroquois Constitution, it's going to give you some background, a little more in-depth story about how this all came together. You'll see some overlap from the video in case you didn't catch everything from the video. Even if you went back and watched it, definitely read over this. It's not even a full page. You can definitely get through that. There are some unique names. Decondawida, that's one of the leaders. So listen to the way they say those names in the video, and then apply that here to the reading. So read it, 1 page, 5 questions, 7 questions on the video, and you should be good to go. We will definitely use this information going forward. Let me know if you have any questions. All this is on Google Classroom, of course. As always, email me, tweet me. Any questions, I'm here for you. Let me know. Good night and good luck.